Probably people don't like me yelling at them, but what's up? How we going? How we going? How we doing? How we going? I think they say that in Australia. I don't know what I am. I'm Commonwealth. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. What's up? What's up? How's it going, Jonathan Schaefer? How's it going, Stragahart? My guys. Stragahart always with the green Hulk faces. This guy loves the green Hulk faces. So we'll give you a little Bulbasaur. Hope you're doing well. Here's a Bulbasaur. Yeah. Maybe we'll upgrade the camera when we get back to Canada, so we get that crispy image, you know. Maybe I'll shave and maybe I'll get a haircut. I'm overdue, right? I'm overdue. Oh, man. Jonathan Schaefer in the chat saying, I transferred the largest amount of money I've ever in my life, and the bank say it won't be available till Monday. Ugh. I would happily pay the TX fees on BTC to have that right now. Yeah, I hear you. Canadian banks are the same, man. Canadian banks are the same. They limit your transaction orders. They keep you constricted. They don't have the money available. Like, I've tried to transfer X amount of dollars, and they're like, no, maximum withdrawal limit is this unless you call. It's like, what? Excuse me? This is my money. Yeah, there's something going on here. We got to be careful. I'm sorry to hear that, my man Schaefer. You need to be a bank and able to TX that fast. Although Schwab made TX super easy. Yeah. Let's go. Hitting the likes, ditto. I'm seeing green on a few coins. OP is still strong. Yeah. I mean, I gave the trade setup yesterday in the Discord. I'm like, I am longing here. I said, I am longing BTC here. I added to my position. The price came down and bang, bang, choo-choo train. Thank you, Schaefer. Alex, I am a former streamer, and I can help you remotely get set up if you want. I appreciate you, my man. We can talk about that in the Discord. Yeah, for sure. I could always use some help. But yeah, the trade setup was given in the Discord yesterday. Join us in the free Discord. All of us here. I mean, sometimes not Jonathan Schaefer. He put something in the chat here, and to me, this is too long to read. So I copy it and I paste it into my Audible, and then I play it back. I'm kidding. I don't do that. I read it. Okay, I read it. But yes, the trade setup was given in advance here. We had Bitcoin long and Bitcoin short ready for either or. And you can see simply, I even said, I am longing BTC now. This is not a signals group. This is just friends trying to help one another with confluence. Not financial advice. Always trying to help. Okay, so this trade setup was given. As you can see, we took the profits. We made a nice bag yesterday with 45x leverage. And it came up and it tapped beautifully, okay? Beautifully. That's it. Having a plan in advance. That's what we're trying to do. So let's delete that and let's go ahead and look at what it's going on. Now, I just got a downvote. I got a downvote in the chat. So trade setups given in advance. We're also looking at some other things such as, I believe, Link. We were looking at Link. We're looking at Caspa as a short. And look at Casper as a short. Okay? Right now, I mean, that is still 5%, man. That is still quite, if this is a swing short trade that we've given in advance, this is working out all right. Okay, so we got to be patient here. See what else is materializing. We're looking for Uni to bounce off this key level of support here. So let's go ahead and put a long position here and look to target the highs again, okay? Always make sure you have enough room on your trade to make sure that it punches through. I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to do for a swing failure pattern. So we'll add these to the charts. These are general ideas, okay? So we like to share general ideas and allow you to make your own decision as price approaches the area, okay? General ideas, not financial advice. How many times do you got to say that? Do I have to wear a non-financial advice t-shirt? Maybe that will help. Now, one thing I am very curious about is this beautiful downtrend on our beautiful XRP. Our friend XRP fighting that court case. We are looking for this massive move to the upside. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled on XRP, right? Now, also we were looking at Link. Where's Link? Link's right here. we were looking at Link for a possible short entry, okay? So yes, we were looking for it to come back up, test this trend line because it lost this trend line. It has fallen through. You can trade the breakout here, but I'm not a fan of that. I like the retest. I like confirmation on a retest. We have not gotten that yet. So we'll wait here on Link to see if that works out as well. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. Now, what do we have going on? Well, tonight and tomorrow morning for people who live in North Americas, we got some data coming out. We got unemployment rate coming out for our friends over in the USA. Okay, so we gotta always keep our ear to the ground, right? Ear to the ground is very important. So make sure that we're got to go. Just here to hit the like and send my love. Much love, Cipher. I appreciate you, my man. I'm gonna send you some hearts. Thank you so much for dropping in. So, yes. Oh, we got a blurry screen here. So, be careful. We got some news coming our way. 10:30, I believe it is. Yeah, 10:30 in the night. So that is actually in the morning for the U.S. citizens. And then next week, obviously, we have inflation. But yes, look for some volatility, unemployment rate coming at us. So make sure to be prepared. Now, we still have this trade set up. We have the value area high above us. We have bounced off this point of control where we have taken profit. Okay, we took profit at the point of control. Yesterday, we took this trade up. Now, we are sort of just trending sideways. And I think it's kind of waiting for the news right now. So we'll have to be patient and trade the range. In my opinion, we need to be patient. Okay, so let's let price come to us. This hasn't changed a hell of a lot. It is very, very similar. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go through and look at the weekly. The weekly is curled over, okay, which is good. Let's hide all the TA on the chart. So let's just group everything and yeah, just group it all and hide it, okay? Oh, we still got more things to go off of. Okay, that's all right. We got a bunch of volume, okay? So you can see we got this trend line coming on up. We got the bearish divergence on the beautiful weekly, okay? This should be bearish. Everybody and their sister is looking for price to come down to this 28,000 mark, okay? 28,000 is the target for this downtrend. If we lose this trend line, very dangerous for Bitcoin, okay? So always keep that in mind if we do have a swift move, okay? If we have a swift move. We're looking for a bounce off of this or a continuation of this downtrend. You can see flag outs, flag outs, flag out. Okay, so we're looking for this to continue. Also, there is a very juicy golden pocket Fibonacci right at that 28,000. Be aware of these things, okay? Just bringing it to the radar, okay? So we're going to flip through here. We're looking at the 3-day trigger wave to continuation to the downside. That was one thing I was keeping my eye on, is that you can see the wave is crossing over. Money flow is into the red, okay? We're looking for the reaction come Saturday, okay? This will be, the next level of this will be printed Saturday. So we're going to look for this to continue downwards, and we're going to look for the VWAP to get rejected as well. This VWAP will be a tall tale telling us which way price is going to go, okay? We're still very much overbought, so we have lots of room to the downside on the stochastics, okay? And money flow is coming out, which is long-term bearish, okay? So, good night, bro. I'll leave the window open so you get the view. Much love, man. That is true Otter Gang fashion. Appreciate you very much. Okay, so now we're going over to the daily. Now, what do I see on the daily? We got this red dot continuation kind of pattern. We're very much oversold. Money flow is in the red, okay? What we're going to look for on this VWAP is to continue pointing downwards. When we zoom in here, we can see not so clearly, but the VWAP is below the zero line, and it is pointing downwards, and money flow is in the red, okay? So we're looking for this for a continuation. That means we want to see this beautiful stochastic RSI point downwards, okay? This can continue flat, but we want to see this one point downwards. This would be a good signal of a continuation. Beautiful downtrend. You can simply see here. My trend line right now is simply this one right here. I'm watching this trend line, seeing which way it can go. You can also draw a channel, which I like to do as well, as you draw the channel here, and then you can pull out this And you can see that we are getting a respected channel on the way down. So we want to be watching this very, very carefully as we work our way down. Yes, we did put in this massive push to the upside, which is a suggestion that we have changed structure. But in my opinion, we fell right back down into this channel. So that means continuation overall. So you can see that we've had this beautiful move. And can we see the bottom of this range? Around 28,000. The more we continue sideways, in my opinion, the more bearish I get, okay? Sideways action, I need to see the bulls take back this range over here, which is at 30,000, okay? This is like the line between bears and bulls here. As long as we stay under this 29,800 to 30,000 mark, I feel like there's going to be continuation due to the signals of this market. Okay, so we need to be patient here. We need to look for certain trade setups. What is that trade setup? We're looking for a swing failure pattern to the top of this channel and downwards, or we're looking for a beautiful bull div where we can fire off along. Okay, we did fire off along yesterday, which was quite successful, and now it's continuing sideways. We're probably waiting for news, so we need to be patient on all those things. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, flipping down to the 12-hour, let's get more into the nitty-gritty where we can take a look at this. Yes, you see the downtrend, but you can see that we're very much staying on the oversold area, okay? We've had a couple of opportunities to push back, and it hasn't been too good. You can see we clearly had this massive push up, which was a bull div, which pushed up, but it hasn't continued upwards, okay? It failed to get above this key level of resistance. Therefore, a continuation sideways is in store, okay? That is what's in store. That is what's on offer right now. So overall, let's watch this range. Let's make sure that we have the trade setups in advance where we're looking to trade. Now, we're looking to trade a swing failure to the top of this range, which is at 29,500, and to the bottom of this range, like yesterday, which is around 29,000. So we got a nice $500 range where we're looking to attack, okay? So that's very good. That's very good. So let's throw this up. We got the areas here. We got the value area high, the local point of control, and the value area low, which wasn't marked out completely, but let's put this in anyways, and we'll mark it out. Local value area low. Make sure you always label your charts so that you're informed on the areas where price is going to go. Now you can see very simply, we longed from the bottom. It came up, touched the point of control, got rejected. Now it's kind of in the middle of the value area low and the point of control. For me, there's no trade here, okay? We're going to have to be patient and wait for something to arise. We can look for the continuation pattern. If you're a short-term trader like I am, you can definitely look for continuation. So me, today, I will be hunting out smaller term time frame trades where I can look for continuations. Now, what does that mean? I can see that we came up, we got rejected all the way down. We were putting in these lows. We came up. This is where we took that trade last night, and then we changed market structure because we put in a higher high. So what am I going to be looking for? I'm going to look for a continuation upwards to the value area high. That is what the trend is suggesting, is that we're going to come and continue to push, okay? To push. Yes, we've fallen back down, been rejected from this point of control. Maybe we can see a double top here that is continuing out. We're flagging out. If we lose this area, we're going to look for the same sort of trade setup. Now, what does that mean? We're looking for a long position from these wicks, from the key level of support down over here around 28,950, 29,000, okay? But we need to remember that we are putting in a higher high, so the continuation should be to the upside if we're going to continue this move, okay? You can see there is a trend line here, possibly a continuation along this trend line all the way up to the point of control. Maybe attack that again and then either get rejected from there, put in a lower low. But until this small trend line is broken, I'm going to look for a continuation to the upside. The trend is your friend and to the end. Okay, that's what I'm looking at right now. So this one I'm not too sure about. We'll wait to see where it comes. But as price works its way up, and if it does get up to this area, I will be definitely looking for a short position. Okay, one of the areas we can pull here is if we pull a Fibonacci from the swing high to the swing low, right? You can see that we have an area right here. So maybe we raise this just up a little bit more where we can look for that trade setup at that golden pocket /786 area where we'll be looking for a trade. Okay, 29,650. Let's say around 29,650, which matches up with a lot of trend lines. So I'll be watching this area to see if we get a reaction on price. Okay, so I hope that keeps you up to date. Now let's jump over to the S&P and build some confluence. Okay, so make sure to add those levels to your chart. Look for those trade setups. Look for them for price to work its way. Right now, I don't see a trade just yet, but we'll be waiting for price to work its way down to these areas where we can look to trade. Okay, hope that makes sense to all of y'all. Let's get rid of all these trend lines. It looks a bit messy. And we'll simply double click here, and we can keep this, zoom out a bit, and we will send this to the beautiful Discord so that everybody knows kind of where we're thinking. This stop loss is up to your determination, okay? So we'll be sure to send that. Jumping over to the S&P. S&P got rejected, okay? Awesome. We'll look for it to continue down. Because this needs to cool off. Look at the massive move, right? This is huge for the S&P. It has cooled off, which is healthy in my opinion for a continuation here. Are we at the 0.5 of this beautiful retracement? Yes, we are. So with stocks, S&P, I think the 0.5 is more relevant than the golden pocket. So look for a little bit of a bounce here where we can see maybe a push back to the top, okay? We've lost this area, but we have filled in this volume here. Maybe it has to come down to 46.6. So there looks to be more room for the S&P to cool off. Massive green push to the upside. So cool off would be good for the beautiful S&P. Going over to the Dixie, our friend Dixie, we're looking for it to push up to this 103. Yesterday we were saying a little bit of a cool off because it had such a push up through this key level of resistance at 102. So now we look for a retrace and then a continuation to the upside, which it does seem to be doing. And as it's fallen down, Bitcoin hasn't pumped up too much, a little bit. But if it does push up to this 103 trend line, we'll look for a swing failure pattern. Also, I wanted to keep note of this is that there is a trend line here that is possible that could be a rejection too. So we got a couple of ideas here. The bigger trend line is the target, right? But if we do create a new trend line, this would be it here. We don't have 3 touches, but we'll see if maybe this can be the rejection spot. And then if the Dixie does dump from here, we look for Bitcoin to pump. And vice versa. If it pushes through and it continues upwards, we look for Bitcoin to dump, okay? So that's something to keep on your radar. Jumping over to total 3, we can see that we have bled into Bitcoin, okay? So total 3 minus USDT minus USDC, you can see that we've bled into Bitcoin, okay? The alts are bleeding into Bitcoin, as you can see on the alts, such as the main ones like AVAX, ADA, Matic, Ethereum. We can see that we haven't really had much of an accumulation / push as the same as Bitcoin. Okay, so we can see that a lot of people, Bitcoin is the safe haven. We can simply see this when we go over and look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance has come back up to 50%. Okay, so now it's back up. We had that push back into the alts. Now Bitcoin dominance is slowly rising up, and just like before, it's a little bit off of this uptrend, right? It's a little bit off of this uptrend, but it is pushing back up. So look for Bitcoin to remain strong and possibly for the alts to bleed, okay? Some more downside for the alts is quite possible here, like we have with this XRP setup, like we have with the Link. It's bleeding out. Maybe there's a long down here. I will look more into Link for a possible long. And then Uni, looking for this long setup as well, okay? So that's what's on my mind right now. I hope you're all doing well. This is just a quick update. If you stayed this long, please, in the chat, wish Mrs. Otter a congratulations. This is our 4-year anniversary. Throw a like, throw a subscribe. Say, congratulations, Mrs. Otter, for putting up with Mr. Otter for so long. I mean, 4 years. It's been great. Love is good. Love is in the air. I hope I don't get canceled for that. But yes, it is our anniversary. So I'm going to jump off. I appreciate your guys' support. Don't forget to practice good risk management. A healthy mind is a healthy way to trade. So make sure to always work on that trading psychology. Practice a good, healthy mindset. Stay safe out there. Much love to every single one of you and your support. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.